What's shaking, nerds? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm starting a new series called Tarkov for Dummies, where we're going to focus in on one section of every map. So it's not going to be just Shoreline. It's going to be, say, west wing of Shoreline, east wing of Shoreline, maybe admin in the back of it. So today we are starting with the west wing of Shoreline, and I'm going to be showing you where all the lootable containers are. I'm going to show you what's behind every locked door, and you can find out for yourself if these keys are actually worth it. Before we get to the basement, I just want to let everyone know that the containers you can find down there, there's 6 duffel bags and 2 wooden crates. So we're going to go to the basement first and then work our way up to the roof. And the first thing I want to show you in the basement is, of course, the gym, where there is a chance to spawn the red key card, but we're going to go look to our right in this first room here. And there is our first duffel bag. And then if you are looking for the red key card, you don't need a key to get there or anything. It just spawns in these lockers here. Then next thing, right over here in this corner, can spawn things like hoses, it can spawn batteries. It's just on these boxes right here. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look at these wooden crates, bing and bang, bing and bang. And then we've got a duffel bag on this couch right there. We've got a duffel bag behind here. We also have a duffel bag right here. This is my go-to location, just to let you guys know, if I'm looking for drinks or food of some sort and maybe I didn't hydrate, because we all make that mistake. This is the place I go to. I go here because there's so many duffel bags, so many drinks usually lying around, that this would be your go-to spot. We also have another duffel bag on this couch, and on these couches can spawn liquids. As you can see, there's another drink, and our last duffel bag is right here. So that's a lot of duffel bags in case you need energy, drinks. It's like your go-to place if you need that kind of stuff. Also, you could do a shortcut to the other side of the wing by just going through this pool. There's nothing near this pool, but if you want to, you know, if there's people fighting over there and you want a shortcut, maybe they won't hear you because you're going through the basement instead of the first floor. It's a smart idea. Now let's head up to the first floor and look at what's up there. On the first floor, you're going to be able to find yourself 6 duffel bags, 3 med bags, and a bunch of loose loot. Okay, now we're on the first floor. We're going to look into this room, and you're going to see 1 duffel bag. Let me put on my light for you guys. So you'll see a duffel bag there. On this couch can spawn either liquids or it can spawn some food. Now going into this little area right here, you're not going to think much of it, but inside here it can spawn car batteries, hoses, you know, anything of that nature can spawn on these shelves. And then we're going to go down to the hallway here. And this is where, you know, a big chunk of med bags and duffel bags are spawning. But first we're going to use key 112. So this is room 112. On the left side of this TV here is where you're going to find the blue key card. I'm sorry, I spasmed there for a second. There's 2 duffel bags in here, and on this table is loose loot, and, like, you know, there's already an MRE there. We're going to go to our right here. We're going to see another med bag. Here's 109. We'll open up 109. We've got a duffel bag here and here. We also have another duffel bag in this room. Nothing. Is there something in here? Hold on. Yeah, there is. There's a med bag in here. Here's 104, another area that can spawn the blue key card. Again, you do need the key for 104. You're gonna see a lot of loose medical supplies here. The blue key card spawns right there. And apparently there's a LEDX that spawns here. I think like here, but I haven't seen any proof. I've just heard rumblings. But you can find a bunch of loose medical stuff here. And like I said, the blue key card spawns there. We're also going to go into this room, and there is another medical bag. Now, if you're trying to get into West Wing from the side, you can go through hole in the wall here. And on this shelf can spawn a bunch of things from defuel to gunpowder. It spawns a lot, nails, anything. And also, just to let you guys know, I did miss one thing, and that is this shelf right here does spawn stuff, and it can spawn stuff like hose. I didn't know that. That was my mistake. So this is one area that I like to go to right after a wipe because it's a great location for Saluas. Because there's so many med bags and there's so many duffel bags, there's a good chance of you grabbing some. So just know that if you do need Saluas or medical supplies, this is a great little wing. So let's now go up to the second floor. On the second floor, we're gonna find 3 duffel bags, 2 med bags, 4 weapon boxes, 2 grenade crates, 1 med case, 2 wooden crates, 2 weapon boxes, 3 lockers, 1 toolbox, and 1 weapon box. So now let's go up to that second floor, and we're gonna first go right. And the first room we're gonna look at here is 206. Now you don't think there's anything here and you don't think you can go through, but you actually can. You just gotta jump that barbed wire and you're looking at 1 weapons box big and 1 weapons box small. And you could go out that back way we just came, but let's just drop down and then go all the way around again. So now we're going to continue on to 205. You can get the 203 key, so you either need 205 or 203, either one works. But the big deal about this is 205 now spawns a LEDX, and everyone wants those LEDXs. They spawn on this nightstand right here. And also, you're looking at some loose medical supplies on this. There's also a toolbox, some more loose medical supplies. And there's a med case. Outside is a weapons case. People can hear you from outside going, from room to room, so just be careful if you are looting this. And then we've got a duffel bag and a med bag. Now we're gonna go back to the way we came and we're gonna go jump. Actually, before we jump, we'll go through to 210 and there's a big weapons crate outside here. Again, people can hear you. Just make sure, if you do this, to be careful. And again, before we even jump it, we're gonna go into 211 and there is a med bag outside here. So now let's jump the barbed wire. We're gonna go into 216. You do need a key for this room. There is a loose M4A1 that can spawn on this chair to our left. And in this room, there's a weapons crate to our left. On here, there's a bunch of loose medical supplies. There's a grenade box. There's a grenade box. Right on this table, it can spawn liquor, MREs. There's loose ammo on this box right here. There's a small weapons box. And then on this actually can spawn GPUs and Tetrises on that box there. Now we're at 219. Again, you need a key. So we're gonna go inside here. Loose medical supplies, you got a weapons case, and you also have a locker. Now 220. Again, surprise, surprise, you need a key. You're looking at a wooden box, loose medical supplies. You're looking at 2 weapon crates or 2 weapon cases. And then in this corner can be very valuable loot like lions. It can spawn clocks. It can spawn roosters, all that sort of good stuff. I don't think there's anything in this room. No, you can't connect it there. So just let you know, you cannot connect. I just wanted to double check. I didn't think you could, but that corner is the most important corner there. So now we're looking at 221 right here. We're looking at 218, and also you can even get the 222 key. But why these keys are so important is because they are needed to get 218, which has a chance to spawn the red key card. On here can spawn an RSAS. Very slim chance. You got some liquids there. You got a wooden crate here. Right there is where the red key card would spawn. Loose ammo is all over these boxes. You got 2 lockers you can open. Now these rooms are all connected, so we're gonna go and right on these boxes here is loose medical supplies. We've got a weapons case here. And now we're looking at a med bag and a duffel bag. So 1 key gets you into all 3 of these rooms. It could be either one of the 3 keys. It'll get you into all these rooms. You know, most of the time people sprint for one of these 3 rooms to try to find that red key card. So just keep that on the up and up. Now 227, we have a duffel bag. Nothing in here. There's a key called the Health Resort Utility Room key. It's used here and on the 3rd floor. And if you use it here, what you're gonna be finding is the industrial shelf, 1 jacket, and 1 key hanger. So that's it for the 2nd floor. It is expensive to get into all these rooms. You don't need to if you don't want to. You can just choose your favorite one, but just to let you know, it is expensive to, you know, unlock all these rooms. What we can expect to find on the 3rd floor is 4 duffel bags, 2 med bags, 1 med case, 2 PCs, 1 weapon box, and also another wooden box up there. I found that later on, but I just don't have it here. So let's mosey on up, and the first room we're actually gonna go to is 306. I accidentally unlocked it already, but you do need a key for it. So here's 306, to our right, you do need a key. Inside is another M4 that can spawn very rarely. There's 2 dead scavs you can loot, and also a med case. And now we're gonna go to 301, the prize 301 room. And it's so prized now, and everyone wants the key. It's like 900,000 because it does spawn a LEDX. So the LEDX can spawn on the floor. So right on this rug, you can see where the pliers are peeking. It could be there, but it could be on the ground, or it could be also on top of these jugs here. You're also looking at 2 PCs in the connected room and also a weapons case. And you can also find loose medical supplies on the bed. So we're gonna go here and find a duffel bag. We'll also go into 313. There's another duffel bag, and we can't actually get to the other side of this barricade. What we're going to have to do to even get to the other side is we have to drop down to the 2nd floor, so where that barbed wire was, and we're gonna have to run across to the other stairs. And remember how I said that Health Resort Utility Room key can go upstairs? Well, here's the other location. And again, it's just another industrial shelf in here. We're looking at 325. There's a med bag there. Now to get to the other side of the barricade, there's a duffel bag, but we're gonna just have to hit the other room, go across. Now, one key I really like here is Health Resort Room 321 safe key. And not many people actually hit these safes that are in admin or here. And what I really recommend you doing is they're more mid-tier keys. They're not super expensive, but I highly recommend them because if you come to resort late because say there's a bunch of sweaties, the chances of that being open is pretty slim and you have a good chance of finding some valuable loot. So I highly recommend you buy that key. Across from that is one weapon case. There's another duffel bag, and there's one wooden crate outside the hallway. So now we can go up to the roof. We can expect to find one weapon box, one wooden crate, and one smaller weapon box on the roof. So here we go, mosey on up to the roof, or the roof. Here we got one wooden box. We've got the bigger weapon case. And then right at the end, we've got the smaller weapon case. Thank you, nerds, so much for watching this video. It does mean a lot. If you liked it, please let me know, because it does take a lot of time for me to put these videos together. And if you liked them, think about subscribing, think about giving me a thumbs up. I want to make more of these, so it's all up to you guys. And also know I do stream 5 days a week on twitch.tv. You can come make fun of me, tell me how much I said the word here in this video, and just keep ragging on me. I love it. So thank you, nerds, so much.